Alright, so let's take a spin across the farm. This is the one cut across here that I go across the farmer's beans, but it's okay. I've had discussions with them and I try to minimize any damage to their beans. But let's take a different look at the farm. I don't think I've shown you kind of a tour like this, at least not following a vehicle. So it was quite interesting. That dump truck really can hold a lot of fill. I was quite surprised. Now that I've put probably a dozen loads in it and I dumped the piles out, it is not a whole lot smaller piles than what I pay $250 for per load of gravel. So that was kind of pleasing. Of course, maybe I'm overloading it, but on my property it doesn't really matter that much. So here I am spinning along one of the field edges, and here in a minute you'll see there'll be a deer running across the top in one of the fields, but I give you a heads up to look for it. And there was another one that I kicked out here, but I couldn't find which piece of film it was in the background, so I don't know if I have it or not. But here obviously you could see I'm under the high lines. And I just let you follow me so you can kind of get an aerial of the farm. You'll see some of my food plot setups here. And maybe you'll just enjoy some of the scenery between now. Here comes the deer here up in the top. That little left patch up there. Bam. Who knows how many more there were. But anyways, I'll just let this film run here. You could see my food plots there on the right. There's two separate plots there. And actually within each plot there's multiple plots. But you can see I got corn borders growing around them. I got a watering hole in the middle. So I'll let you enjoy the rest of this until I get to the watering hole. And then I'll show you how I put the dirt there and what my future plans are there.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
All right, there's the watering hole deep in the woods. Now this is why I bought a 1-ton and not one of them bigger dump trucks. I'm able to back this thing through this new rock road I just made all the way right to the edge here to where I could set up with the excavator and then scoop it and drop it right in there where I need it. So, so far so good. I made it. Look at that, I'm up on a rock there. Kind of unbelievable that I can get this dump truck back in here with probably 3 tons of clay in there. I squished my clover a little bit, but it should come back. One squish, it could survive. There's the drone right there. So here's a look back here. I don't have a tripod with me. Not sure if I can get the truck unloading it or not. All right, here's a better look at where I dumped it. I decided to put it right on the path. Now I can get it, I can set up right there where the truck is with the excavator and scoop it all in here. It seems a little extreme getting some good clay out here, but I just need to cover up this end, get rid of them rocks, and this end, if it seals off, it's going to add another 6-8 inches of height on the whole thing, which will be very important. But the fact that it's still holding water in here in the shade when we've had a pretty hot month and a half is excellent news. So the Chevy is starting to pay for itself.